Welcome back, everybody. 52 minutes after the hour, Kevin Cork in Washington. We're getting more details on a U.S. brokered deal to end the war in Gaza. The proposal reportedly begins with the immediate halt in military operations there and leaves open the door for a Palestinian state. Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst live in Tel Aviv with that. Big day, Trey.
Yeah, Kevin, a huge day here in the Middle East. And I do want to just start with another story we can now exclusively report. Fox News has learned that American citizen Amir Amiri was just freed from detention in Afghanistan following a joint U.S. and Qatari effort, we are told by two sources familiar. Now, I did speak with U.S. Special Envoy Adam Boehler, who personally flew to Kabul to ensure that this release went forward. Boehler told me in a statement, quote, "When we went to Kabul to pick up George Glesman 6 months ago, I asked to see Amir Amiri. He was brought to the airport gate, and when he saw us, he started to cry." Boehler goes on to say, "Leaving an American was the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life, and I promised him that we would come back for him. As I write this, we will see him again in about 30 minutes, this time to bring him home to our great country. God bless America, and God bless the president." We do know that Qatar played a critical role in getting this American freed from detention in Afghanistan. A source familiar tells me that throughout this U.S. citizen's detention, Qatari diplomats remained in close communication with U.S. officials and carried out regular health checks to ensure his well-being. All of this taking place as the region waits to see whether or not a ceasefire agreement can go into effect inside Gaza. We do know that a 21-point peace plan is being reviewed by both the Israelis and Hamas today. And there are questions about whether or not, following a meeting tomorrow between President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, such a deal could be announced. Kevin?
Morning as always. Trey Yingst, be safe. Amir Amiri has been freed. Excellent reporting, exclusively reported right here on Fox. Thank you for that, Trey.
The U.S. secured the release of an American citizen being detained in Afghanistan following months of negotiations on Sunday, Fox News has learned. The U.S. and Qatar jointly negotiated for the release of Amir Amiri. U.S. Special Envoy Adam Boehler told Fox News on Sunday, "When we went to Kabul to pick up George Glesman 6 months ago, I asked to see Amir Amiri. He was brought to the airport gate, and when he saw us, he started to cry. Leaving an American was the hardest thing that I have ever done in my life, and I promised him that we would come back for him," Boehler told Fox. Amir Amiri became a citizen by putting his life at risk fighting for our country and our troops. Today, we repay the favor. God bless America, and God bless the president, Boehler added. Throughout Mr. Amiri's detention, Qatari diplomats remained in close communication with U.S. officials and carried out regular health checks to ensure his well-being, a source familiar with Amiri's detention told Fox News. His release was facilitated by Qatari diplomats in close coordination with the team of the U.S. Special Envoy for Hostage Affairs. Through Qatar's role as the United States protecting power in Afghanistan, the source added. Secretary of State Marco Rubio celebrated Amiri's release, thanking Qatar in an ex-post Sunday afternoon. "Today we welcome home Amir Amiri, an American who was wrongfully detained in Afghanistan. I want to thank Qatar for helping secure his freedom," Rubio said. At POTUS has made it clear we will not stop until every American unjustly detained abroad is back home. Amiri's release comes roughly a week after the Taliban released an elderly British couple after 8 months in captivity. Barbie Reynolds, 76, and husband Peter Reynolds, 80, arrived in Qatar on Friday, following months of negotiations between Qatar, the Taliban, and Britain. The couple had lived in Afghanistan for 18 years, where they ran an education charity. Despite the ordeal, Barbie Reynolds said they would return to Afghanistan if they could. They are both Afghan citizens. God is good, as they say in Afghanistan, she added at the Kabul airport.